Well, go on again, my one-os. I appreciate you guys' viewership. It's all of you guys that make this possible. So this is a requested video. I'm gonna try and do it as quick as possible. I'm getting complaints that some of these videos are a bit too long, which I get, but I try to go in depth into things so that like y'all get a chance to really understand the things we're talking about. This how you lot know I love airsoft. Look, mash up hand. I had a bike accident last week, and I'm still out here. The swelling's come down, still not 100% back to normal size hand yet, but I'm getting there. Not too far off, but you can still see like some areas are still a bit swollen. My wrist still feels a bit fucked. Probably haven't helped it because I've been playing airsoft the last 2-3 days, but I love the sport, so what can I say? But today's video, this one was requested by the fans, and you know I'm gonna take it off for a little bit, give my wrist some time to breathe, and if I feel it getting hurting, I'll chuck it back on. But yeah, so this is basically a kit video. Big up you guys for tuning in. I did want to do this because I've gone to a few sites and a few people have said to me, oh, what's that about, and so I kind of just wanted to do a quick walkthrough. These are what we call the carbine kits. This is a new product that your boy Airsoft Special Ops will be offering very soon on the market. I'll be giving away 2 or 3 of them, so look out for the giveaways. Make sure you keep that tune. I dropped a few videos back of how to get yourself into the first set of giveaways, which is just some like stickers and some little bits that you can hang on your body gear and some cool little gun cutouts and stuff like that. But the next round of giveaways will be some of these bad boys. So if you are a HiCapa owner, make sure you're tuned in, and I will let you guys know how you get your chance to win one of these. So I'm going to be giving away 3 of them. One of them will be kit 1, which isn't currently here, because that's something I've currently got under processing. I want it right before I start sending out those modules. And then kit 2, which is this bad boy right here. I currently run this as my main, it's basically like my secondary gun. So my main gun is my AEG. I'm sure you guys have seen it on the channel. I'll do a bit more content with it this year. I'll definitely make sure I play with it a bit more for you guys to see, because there's quite a few people who's like, oh, I've seen pictures of the gun in videos, but I've never actually seen you play with it. So I'm gonna play with that gun a bit more. It's just where I've been on this gas blowback thing. I've been enjoying my experience on gas blowback. But yeah, this is kit 2. The spray paint job is the green goblin with the purple princess HiCapa 4.3. I've done a few custom things to this bad boy, but we'll talk about that further along in the video. You can get it in any color you want. You can get in standard black, you can get in, I will essentially spray whatever you want me to spray as long as you pay for the costing. So that's how that works. It's just an add-on service. Kit prices haven't been released yet, so I'll get back to you guys on this. I just want to get the giveaway out. I want to do some more testing just to make sure everything's foolproof. Get my feedback from the giveaways, because they're gonna have to run it themselves. Maybe give it to a few beta testers, and then we'll have an official price for each kit. So yeah, kit 2, which again you can change out stock. So when I say each kit essentially it's more to do with the front section of the carbine kit. So kit 1, which if you guys haven't seen, I will drop a video in this video to show you what kit 1 looks like. To be fair, I played with it bare times. Like in theory, if you go back to last season, the end of last season, it might even be in this season. Do you know what? The start of this season, season 6, go through, you'll see it. I've got this green Illuminous carbine kit that the HiCapas are in. It's like a very bright green, and all it is a 3D printed kit with the HiCapa in it. That is essentially kit 1. So, and you'll see what I'm saying, it's literally just the front section of the kits that give them their kit, if you get what I mean. That kit is a whole different kit, but yeah, as things go on, it will make sense what I'm saying, because you might still be like, oh, I don't really get what you're saying, bro. But yeah, so kit 2, and it comes with interchangeable back section, so you can literally set this up however you want. You can run it as a stack stock pistol, you can run it as a small SMG like I've got it set up. You can also run it with a pistol style grip that allows you to shoulder the whatever you've got in there, whatever HiCapa, or you can run it in the pistol format like I just spoke about, with literally nothing on it, giving you the ability to buffer tube it, which is another option, because we will be selling add-ons and different accessories for this product. Give me 2 seconds. I like to just have some kind of music or something playing in the background to keep my brain going. So yeah, there will be different back sections, like the pistol section, and then if you want, you can add a buffer tube and get that extra adjustment if that's what you're looking for, or like me, because the one I just showed you is one of my ones that I run. So when I'm going for like the pistol-y thing, but at points I'm going to want to shoulder it and I don't necessarily need a red dot, I tend to run something like this. So I'd normally run it on this kit here, because this is my pistol kit, or I'd run it on something like this if I'm trying to do the slimline thing. But because this is my SMG kit, I don't tend to run it there. I'm just showing you it. You don't have to buy multiple kits like how I've done. You could literally just have one HiCapa set up with a back section that you just interchange. I've also got, and I do want to show you this one quick, because this is my filming kit, which is again simple back section. I've put a buffer tube just for aimability, so I can shoulder it, and if I do want to run a stock, I have the ability to run whatever M4 stock I want to, and it gives me the ability to mount my GoPro to the side and have that side angle, because you know, anyone who does GoPro filming, where my camera's on my mask, the moment you put your, because I'm a right-handed shooter in it, the moment you put your left hand across, you're covering your aimability of where your camera is covering, so they're not going to be able to see where you're shooting. Whereas with this, when your arm is there, you're holding the gun there, so your camera is getting your shot angle. It's actually quite a perfect shot angle. It kind of looks cool because the camera's on the gun going through the recoil and everything. So when I'm really trying to get that heavy duty content, I tend to run this kit. I was even currently thinking about shortening the buffer tube so that I can shoulder it roughly about, say about here, so it ends up like a SMG kit similar to something like this. But I think over time what I'm gonna just do is just probably add one of these on this kit, because then it's like they're seeing the shot and I don't need to worry about looking down my barrel line, because I'm like, say for example CQB where we're running traces, this with that thing would be perfect, because I'll just be kind of shouldering the gun and taking a shot and just watch where my traces are going and adjusting accordingly. But I'm currently trying to run this because I kind of do like the ability to have it more closer to my shoulder, as if I was running a stock, because I find that the shots are a bit more stable and it just feels a bit more comfortable. But we'll see. If you see me running this further down the line, you know why. But yeah, so it's literally up to you. There's different, the whole point of these kits is like you can build your own kit to fit your specific playstyle. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously kit 3, which this isn't the full kit, there's normally a front section, but again, if you guys look at the end of season 5 and the start of season 6, you will literally see the same exact kit, just with the front section. It kind of just looks like a SMG, long nose SMG basically, and you have the choice of whether or not you want to run a barrel extension like I'm doing, which is kind of a dummy one, because my barrel kind of ends where the 4.3 ends best. Because for me, when building these kits, just to be clear, I wanted 2 different versions. So I wanted, so kit 3, just so you guys kind of have some understanding when I'm saying these words, what I'm talking about. When I started playing, I knew for sure I wanted 2 HiCapas, because the 4.3 had treated me so well in pistol format. I kind of just was like, so how do I want to explain it? Like I became so reliant on this gun because it just performs. The only problem I found with it is Vosk's nozzles break on HPA, and that kind of makes sense, because if there's a BB stuck in your chamber and then the nozzle's going budoof trying to load BBs, it's eventually going to snap. They're made out of plastic, right? So I've had to replace a few nozzles in my time of using her, but that's probably the biggest issue I've had. The housing, I'm using the same stock one. I've upgraded the nozzle spring, so that's maybe another reason why my nozzles are damaging so quick. But apart from that, like, trust me, like, mostly, obviously I've changed the barrel, bucking, things like that. I've upgraded the hop up, but I only did that for the sake of my hop up not breaking, because Vosk use alloy for theirs and I wanted a steel one just to make sure that it just wouldn't break on me. So again, I bought a cheap steel one. Like, it's the same kind of turny system as the stock one, just made out of steel. I think it's from AIP or Cow or one of these people. If you go through the channel, you'll see, because I do actually install it on cam. And then everything else is just more cool things like the trigger. I wanted a speed trigger to adjust it so that I could control how much I shoot it, because I was kind of overshooting this gun at some point. So I've kind of set it with a very long trigger pull, just so that on HP I can only go 1, 2, 3 before, like, it doesn't give me enough time to spam it. Whereas before, bro, I could probably get 10, 15 shots off within a few seconds because the trigger was just so light. But which I'm sure if you guys watch future survival content in recent times, you'll see for yourself, because it's this bad boy I was using. But yeah, the point I was trying to make was, because I became so reliant on this gun and I was happy with what I built, I was just like, I might as well run an SMG, because even if you can see right now, like, it's shouldered to my shoulder, and look, it's perfect distance. Like, my aiming arm is in a comfortable position close to me but not too far, and same, my actual aiming arm as opposed to my trigger arm, there's comfort there. So that's why I've got this kit set up. The red dot runs perfectly compared to where my eyesight is. This kit is just set up perfectly for me, is the long and short of it. So the point of why I wanted to show you guys this is to show you how to disassemble, reassemble, and then talk a little bit about the type of weapon you put on the inside of it, because that's another thing. I gave one of these kits to one of my friends when I first started this 2 years ago, or about a year ago should I say. And what he did was, he just complained, and what I found was, it wasn't even the kit, it was the gun he had on the inside. So when I take down the kit, I'm going to pull my gun apart quickly just to show you what I'm saying essentially, and why I'm saying what I'm saying about what gun you do put on the inside. So yeah, this is my SMG one. Like you've just seen, you can literally replace whatever back section you want. I've chose to go for this because it works. It just works for me. I can sit here and tell you, but as I play with it, you will see, and on those game days I'll give you guys feedback, so you'll see for yourself. I just wanted to show you guys you literally can build your own kit. This is the slimline kit, which is kit 2, and I kind of like this kit because, look, easy access for charging. I can always see my slide, I can always see my barrel. It just gives me access to my gun where I want it. If something's jammed, I can clear it and see. If I want to charge my gun real quick, if I just want to check my hammer, I can flip it over and just see what's happening. It just works. I've got the red dot at the right height. It's small, it's light, it's effective. So yeah, we'll put that to one side for a second. Like I just showed you, I'm a HiCapa pistol lover. I just couldn't get on with this 4.3 though. No, not 4.3, the 3.8. So at one point, again, if you check through the channel, you'll see I bought a HiCapa Vengeance 3.8. It was good stock. I ran it for maybe about 2-3 months. It was perfect before I touched it. Well, that's a lie. It was not perfect before I touched it. The bucking and barrel was terrible. It was not HPable. It was just trash. So what I did was I changed the bucking and the barrel, and to be fair, from there it started working lovely. Over a few months I did find some issues, like it's not very upgradable. There's not many 3.8 parts on the market, which I find interesting because there's so much 5.1, HiCapa 5.1 and HiCapa 4.3 parts. Why do you guys not make a lot of it? Just didn't make any sense, because I was just like, do you guys not think people want to run 4.3? Say the young boys, like say you bring your son and he's a HiCapa lover, you might not want to give him the big boy 5.1. You might want to start him to work him up, like start him with the 4.3, the 4.3 or the 3.8, which I kind of just found interesting, because it's like, it kind of doesn't make sense. So I went through so much dramas. I'm sure, again, if you guys look at season 6, around the recent episodes, a few episodes back from this one, you'll see I was at Mayhem at one day and this bloody thing just wouldn't work. I was also at Future at one day and this bloody thing just wouldn't work, and I'd given this thing so many hours that week, so I just got to a frustrating state where I was just like, oh, fuck this gun, man, it's annoying me. But after reviewing what it was, essentially what it was it doesn't like anybody's housing and nozzle apart from their own. So you have to use a Vosk housing and nozzle if you're trying to buy a 3A and get willing to start looking for Vosk nozzles. Just anywhere you can find them, just buy them up, bruv. Buy 10 of them, because then you know you're good for the next 5 seasons. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's a good weapon. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I put in a next speed mag release because, like you just saw when I released it, it's just nice and easy. It's accessible. You can adjust it up, down, left, right, wherever your thumb and whatever feels comfortable. I've kind of left it semi-loose, so in game I can adjust it, because there was points where I was shooting and licking the mag adapter. So I basically lowered the mag release just to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I've got this comfort space in the middle there where my finger can kind of place up in between shots, and then when I do want to release, it's literally just a quick move right there, like you can see. You know what I'm saying? In between shots, bam, 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 and then when I want to mag release, it's right there ready to go. So yeah, I went for the next speed catching green as well, the little emerald green thing, like you can see. Again, personal preference. I wanted something still, something strong, and something that just looked cool with the aesthetic of the gun, because the whole idea behind this gun is like, if the Joker had an airsoft gun, I believe it would look something like this, especially if it was a pistol. And because I built this to kind of be like a semi/auto, HiCapa is probably the first one on the market in this format, where if you squeeze the trigger down and hold it, it just continues shooting, but if you tap it, it will single shot, single shot, single shot. It's pretty cool how I built this gun. So I plan to put like a little cover just to protect the red dot, put a red dot, and maybe just run a little tiny pistol sling so it slings onto my belt, and I can just have it for them backup situations. Just quick draw, wood off, and let go. We'll do some shooting with this later on the GoPro cam before it gets too late and my neighbors start complaining, just so you guys can see how this bad boy works, because it's a lovely little gun. Very loud though, so again, I'm gonna try my hardest not to piss off my neighbors when I do shoot this. I do need to take her out. I'll probably bring her out to our next private game. I do want to take her out Sunday with us where we're going Apocalypse, but probably just isn't the wisest thing, because Apocalypse isn't gonna let me use this gun in gameplay. So the biggest thing I can do is take it to their firing range, which is kind of pointless. So yes, I believe that's that. Like I said, today's video was more about assembling, disassembling, and just kind of speaking over it. Like I said, you can, because they build your own kits, you can literally adjust as you please. I've chose to put a little barrel end on this one just because at points I like
and all of that. We saying part 20, the finale. Imagine, you know, live sessions is done for me. It's crazy. I remember when we recorded part 1, 2, and 3. Remember when we shot the first couple of videos. It's crazy. God is great, eh? Here but I'm gone, guess we rarely speaking. Big Zubber and brown juice, the beat kicks in. Reminisce about old days, the barrel spin. Now I pour out my pain just to see win-win. Pray for them, the next gens, they sin. Go so hard in this thing and have no next of kin. It's so sad in this life, what we do to win. They just lined up a upper, ain't no shape up thing, survival of the fittest. No one showing pity, reporting from a first hand view. I love my city, 12 loco, be circulating. If you slip then they're escalating, watch your team close, yeah they're penetrating. More time the ones that phony be hesitating, forever shaking you a foe if I ain't mistaken. Stayed so loyal to the cause when my back was breaking. Hand on heart, looked me in my eyes but you was faking. Heart was breaking, I was trying to heal cause I was aching. I tell them chase your dreams, build this music, it's a faith thing.